Hey everybody, Katie Scherer from Big Picture Strategies here, founder and lead creative. It's so nice to see you. I love coming on to talk to people about how to invest in their branding strategies, how to build a long-lasting brand that will make you money, and not just something that you run through AI and you get your logo and you get a company name and whatever. I'm talking about building a brand that will take your business forward. We've talked about the value of brands and how a strong brand becomes an asset, a valuable asset for you as you're building your business. Your brand is something to invest in, just like your products and services and your team. Your brand is worth your attention and investment. Let's talk tonight about telling a brand story. Okay. So, the brand story is kind of the root of what your brand means to you, to the market that you're in, to the customers, the people you service. What does it mean to them that they're working with or supporting your brand? Why is your brand connecting with those people? How can your brand connect with those people? Let's talk about brand story. Building a brand story is the perfect way to anchor your efforts and make sure that everything coming out of your brand building is rooted into the proper the narrative that you've determined is the best way to present. Okay, so I'm getting too abstract here. Let's talk about brand story. I'm going to tell you how I started my brand, okay? Or let me rephrase. I'm going to tell you where the name for my brand comes from. Big Picture Strategies. One night I was out looking at the stars and I saw the Big Dipper. And I was staring at it for quite a while. And it occurred to me that so many millions of people look at the Big Dipper, study the Big Dipper. The Big Dipper is a big part of our social experience as humans on Earth. Everybody looks at the stars, and the Big Dipper's been speaking to people for a long time, millennia. And I realized that none of those stars in their individual capacity know that they are part of a constellation. All right. Let's say you could live on that star. You have no clue that hundreds of light years away is another star that connects it makes a line between you and that star that's part of a big picture. And that resonated to me, that we can look at a big picture in the sky and the elements that comprise that picture, they kind of stand alone. And so what I love to what I like to envision as part of this brand story is using my skill set and my experience to help people bring together the various little seemingly unconnected parts of a brand and making that big picture with all of the elements that you have in play. And how do those elements come together to create the picture that you want your customers and your audience to see? And so that stuck with me, and that has informed and inspired almost everything I do with my brand in particular, because I tend to visualize that as I'm working with clients to connect aspects of what they're offering and bring it into what they want to show. And to me, that spoke perfectly to me to be Big Picture Strategies. And that is what I bring to my customers as I'm helping them. That includes you, by the way, build their brand. So let's talk about your brand story, okay? Think about something that might inspire you. I'm sure that everybody, well, a lot of people have a story or a reason why they're creating their business or why they did create their business. Write it down. If it's not exciting, if it's not novel, if it's literally like, one day I was driving around and I realized I wanted this and I didn't see it. And so I just did it. Oh, that's a brand story. That's a fantastic brand story. You can work with that. I guess I don't know. I just inherited this. My mom ran this business for a while, and now I'm running it. Fantastic, fantastic brand story. Talking about a generational investment. Let's say you're sitting there and you're like, you know what? I sell these things on. I just resell stuff on eBay. I'm doing that for. Well, why? What brought you to that point? What was it that inspired you to do that? And why does that make what you're doing in your offering? Why does it make it different, special? What is it that you bring, that little spark that you bring to your specific offering? And how does it connect to why you care about your brand? And again, going back to why all those people that you're trying to reach should also care about your brand. They're not going to care about your brand if you don't tell them why they should care. And the best way to do that is to show people that you care. And so make your story worth retelling. Give your story give your story value to your customers and the people you're trying to reach. Make it easy for them to remember and visualize a picture that connects to what you're offering them. Okay, so I just want to wrap this up. You guys know that we have a free resource in our comments down below. Go ahead and click on it. Learn how you can develop your own brand story. And don't forget about the Big Picture Method for Business, currently at a special price. Check the link in the comments. You will not want to miss, for a very reasonable investment, an entire course that walks you through building every aspect of a brand that will make you money. Thanks for joining tonight. Katie Scher from Big Picture Strategies signing off. Have a good one.